All right. What's going on, everyone? I got a fresh cup of coffee, which means we got another story on our hands. Welcome back to Good Games FGC, where I do unedited, just storytelling crap, so you get to hear the whole nuanced nonsense. So to start, this one is one of my favorite stories. It really changed the way that I looked at online versus offline play. Now, a lot of people, especially when you're coming up and you're starting to get really good at a game, I know I was doing this with Dead or Alive at the time. It was about 10 years ago. Man, Dead or Alive 4 has been, gosh. Anyways, so I thought I was hot shit at the time. I was starting to get just a little bit cocky. I was super excited. One of the coolest people that I've met offline, one of the first offline experiences that I've had with Dead or Alive specifically, was Justownin. So if you didn't know, when Dead or Alive 5 first came out, he took those tournaments by storm, just destroying everybody. He told me player, really freaking fun to play and watch and everything like that. It was awesome. But I don't even know how it came to fruition. I just know that I think I was stationed in Virginia at the time, and Death something, his last name is Geary, buddy of mine who's also in the Navy. We were stationed out there and playing games. We both played DOA, and Justownin had invited us to go to his house to play. So we were really excited, especially at that time. I didn't get to play a whole lot of DOA, but that's no excuse. I played like a million years, so I was like, alright, this will be freaking awesome. I'm really excited. I don't get to do a lot of offline events. I was a huge advocate at the time that online versus offline. Online folks were just as good as offline. What I didn't know is how humbling of an experience that would become as we go through. Because you can be very good online, but until you have the transition into offline where you can't have all your little niceties sitting on your couch and everything, people just don't realize how much of a difference it is. And I got firsthand that kind of experience. So we gone over, the night before we played 3 matches online just to warm it up. He was a hype man. I don't know if you remember him versus Tom Brady, DOA 2 Ultimate. They had like a trash talking session. It was like really big, blew up on the internet. It was really fun to watch. They're really good, energetic. They're both very good at keeping the hype and all that kind of stuff. So it was neat to kind of watch that. So I was super excited to meet him. We played 3 matches. It went 2-1 in his favor. And he's like, all right, we'll stop. That was good. We were really close. The matches were really close. I was excited. I was like, yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be fun. So, you know, he was hyping it up and stuff. And Geary and I went over there. And Geary is, I know he played Jan Lee like I did, but he also played a couple other characters. I don't quite remember what his main was, but what I do remember is that we got over there, small, cramped apartment, it's all good, you know, play wherever, and met him, real friendly guy, and we started playing, and I immediately realized that one of my worst habits because of online play, of laziness, was getting ripped to shreds by Justownin. His 6K into his 2K, so it's a mid kick into low. It's pretty quick, but online you can be lazy and slowly block it and it doesn't matter. Well, offline it's not the case. Well, the moment he realized that I would not block it, it was like the Street Fighter terminology, take the throw. I thought I was just being smart, so I would just take the throw. So that's all he did, and he would rip me to shreds. And then the one time I'd do it, he'd go into a big combo because his reflexes were very good for offline. He made sure that he was making me eat every bit of that damage, every time. And then I remember him looking over to me because we had made this big deal, you know, the offline or online thing. We were really close. He looked at me and his disappointment and the shame that I instantly felt from a man that I thought that we were close to equals to, and he made me look like I've never played a game before. I was so disheartened. And then to make it worse, Geary, because I thought we were pretty close always to the same level of play, he was on par with Justownin. So now you have my buddy making me look, I mean, because he was kicking ass, he was doing his thing, and I could not play. And though it's winner stays, man, that is how fighting games work. So guess who almost didn't get to play that whole time? And the only time I did get to play, I got trashed on the whole time. And to make matters worse, he did not really care to talk to me after that. I've actually had quite a few moments like this. I'll kind of explain them as I go, but it was one of the first times ever that I never advocated online versus offline play ever again. Never, never, never. You cannot tell me anymore that that puts you even close until you understand how offline works and get the real feel, not playing your buddies, playing people as passionate about the game as you are, and truly have been blasting away, getting that XP. You just don't know. You don't. It was a very, very humbling experience. And man, it was a good experience. And you better believe that now I can block 6K, 2K without a doubt every time, just about. And to punish, I made sure of it because I was so unbelievably embarrassed. But it's those moments that make you the better player. So I just thought I'd share that with you. I really, really like that. I mean, he just blew away that argument. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, Justownin, man. I don't know what you're up to nowadays, but keep tearing up, man. Good games, FGC. Stay frosty, my friends, and I will catch you in the next story time.